Keep it locked with football. We're learning more and more about the demeaning and sexist rules for NFL cheerleaders. So last week we kind of talked about this in the wake of the complaint brought about by the former New Orleans State cheerleader, but the New York Times reviewed 7 handbooks for NFL cheerleading squads and put the archaic practices on blast. So again, this is stemming from what the Saints cheerleader kind of exposed about the double standards between cheerleaders and football players, but some of the rules that the Times exposed included the fact that the Cincinnati Bengals, which is a terrible name, are required to be within 3 pounds of their ideal weight. While pay a little more than minimum wage, some cheerleaders have to pay hundreds of dollars for their uniforms or buy calendars they're required to pose for and sell to recoup the money. Some teams forbid them from wearing sweatpants in public. Restrictions are placed on their nail polish and jewelry, and they're forbidden, like we talked about last week, from fraternizing with players. They can't speak to them. They can't seek their autographs. They can't follow them on social media. They have to block them. And there was that example with the Saints cheerleaders that if they see a football player walk into a restaurant that they're at, they're supposed to get up and leave the restaurant.
That's crazy.
So, I mean, how bad of a look is this for the NFL that these rules keep coming out that are so double-standard and so one-sided in favor of the players compared to the cheerleaders?
Again, it's a thing of control.
Yeah.
Double standard, really?
Yeah. You guys can do whatever the hell you want. The cheerleaders are so restricted.
We're making millions of dollars. We're the talent. Okay, their atmosphere.
But they're helping glorify your sport at the same time.
It's atmosphere. It's like that playing in the club.
But it adds to the entertainment.
It adds to the club value, but at the end of the day, no one's coming there to see the.
But Gilbert, it adds to the entertainment of everything. Like T.O. said, it adds to everything.
No one's
the atmosphere.
Is there a band?
Redskins have a band.
Redskins, but time out. One of the greatest moments in NFL history is when you scored in San Francisco and took the pom-poms and started doing. So if the cheerleaders weren't there, we wouldn't have had that moment.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
I'll guarantee you they remember him for the pom-poms, not the girl he took it from.
But T.O., if you got the cheerleaders fired because you took them pom-poms according to these
but
rules.
probably got a lot of hype behind that.
But their contracts.
FaceTime, all of that.
But that's that they're contractors. So with contracting, you have rules. And those rules is don't distract the players. Like if I'm the organization, my players are the most important thing. So I'm not going to have outside contractors distracting them.
You'll be a terrible owner, dog.
What I'm saying is, obviously, men are going to, we look at the cheerleaders. Now I got 3 or 4 fighting over the same cheerleaders. Now there's beef in my organization on my team because of this cheerleader.
Right, that can happen. That can happen outside of the cheerleaders. What happened? What happened was that with Jason Kidd and
Tony Braxton.
But that's what I'm saying. But these are workers every day with you.
It doesn't matter.
Not every day. It's not every day.
Yeah,
we don't see them every
day. No,
we don't
see them every day.
Like but they're outside contract. They're not like employee. It's just like something same with the workplace.
Why treat them any different, dog?
I think it is.
So you're saying if a cheerleader get $1 million, you'll be fine?
Right, if she deserves it.
So when I get this $200.
So what I think is happening is, so y'all are arguing two different areas.
$200.
So like Gil's point, I see what you're saying is like you don't want to get into a situation where there's fraternization between the cheerleaders and players, and it causes a rift on the team.
I get that. The team, like we don't.
If that's the case, that would be the case in high school and college.
Of course.
Why don't you see it in?
Because there's money involved.
There's money involved.
Those players are not getting
right.
paid.
Yes, it is.
Like they need to get paid more.
What do you mean?
The cheerleaders, they get paid more.
They have to get paid more. That's fine. I'm just saying, like the rule. I don't want your cheerleaders talking to the players.
Overall,
that's one of the rules that you agree with. But there's a lot more in there that they don't have to lead a restaurant. If I could,
they're just making it a point to say, listen. And we don't want our top player talking to you. He gets you pregnant now. That's what they're afraid of. They're trying to protect their investment.
There's other things to be getting, ticky-tacky about, you know what I mean? But like you said it's about the money. So like you said, in high school and in college, those guys get in situations with cheerleaders or whatever, it's affecting their play, especially if you're a star player, then ultimately that's affecting the university.
Yeah. Have we gotten to a point yet where cheerleaders should just be gone in the
NFL? I think they should be paid more.
You know what? Y'all want to talk about sexist? What sexist is? There's no male cheerleaders. How about that?
Yo, it is.
The LA Rams just started
having
they just got male cheerleaders.
Yeah, exactly. Get up on your game, dog. Yeah. Get up on your social media. Yeah.
They just started.
Yes.
What, you want to try out?
Yeah.
Want to try out? LA Rams male cheerleaders?
I was just trying to prove a point. So you telling me there's
cheerleaders now.
Yeah.
Male cheerleaders.
And there's male cheerleaders in college.
Yeah.
Well, in college.
In college, you're just trying to get to the girl. We already know that one.
That's right. But NFL, they got okay. All right.
I'm trying to figure out how to do this one.
You're trying to say it without getting in
your
trouble.
comments are already.
It's okay.
Already done.
It's all right. It's okay.
So there's actual. They got hired.
They got hired. They made a press release. It's the first.
You know what?
Trying out.
You got a lot of
San Francisco.
save it.
No.
No.
Rams, right down the street.
You got a lot of
didn't do
women
that.
gonna be hating you right now. When they
Your
watch
comments
this,
are
when they-
flooded.
yeah,
Hey,
when you watch-
T,
they watch
way
this-
too late. Way too late. Sorry. It's already happened. Cap, take it over, bro.
Save it for Instagram. Save it for Instagram.
Take
Save it for Instagram. Okay.
Hey, real
Save
quick.
it for the
But
cap.
that is sexist.
You're a
for
betting
not-
man, right?
Yeah.
Over or under 2 p.m., he has a rant on Instagram about the LA male cheerleaders.
p.m.
2
I'm just saying, dog.
11 a.m. Pacific
Come
time.
on, dog.
I don't know if they. I think they
I want to
tried
read their
out.
contract.
definitely not.
Don't fraternize with the players.
You're not an equal opportunist. You
got-
Oh boy.
He's a
We got
wild
one more
one.
football story to get to,
He is a wild one.
and we have one more football story to get
You better
to.
not be wearing sweats, I can tell you that.
But
I'm at the Hooters.
the great part is that he shut his spiral and was like, I'm about to make an excellent point. And it just did not happen for him.
It backfired.
It backfired tremendously.